Hey guys, and welcome to number 26 of the Derby Career Mode Live. And to start off this episode, we're one game away from the January transfer window. So we're going to play this West Ham game, then we're going to play against Cardiff, and then we've got Crystal Palace. And obviously, we can make some signings after the West Ham game, so that'll be something to look forward to in this episode. We have got quite a few of you guys' suggestions on the short list. At the moment, we only have about 2 million, but we've got the top goal scorer and we've got the top clean sheet goalkeeper in the league, so the likelihood of them probably going for quite a bit of money is quite likely. So we have got quite a few players here. Danny Ings, I just thought I'd stick him on. We have used him in the past, but he is a terrific player on career mode and very similar to Callum Wilson. Same with Shane Long. He's probably going to be a little bit cheaper and probably a bit better rating as well, but he is older at the same time. Same with Mame Berem Diouf, Batshuayi, 10 million, Pato. That's only if we get quite a bit of money. He'd probably cost about 25 mil if we tried to get him. Balotelli could be an option. So there's plenty of players here. I think there's another one that you guys suggested in the defensive areas, but I think for the time being, I think that was it, Abate for the right back position. He's probably going to be quite cheap, but out of anyone, I'd probably want Serge Aurier because he's just a terrific player with pretty much 80 in every stat, so he's a really good, well-rounded fullback. So let's go into the game now against West Ham and see how we do. So here are the lineups for today's game. West Ham going for Jelovic up front, then Lanzini in behind him, Aaron, Pisciano, Kouyaté, Poirier, Cresswell, Tonkinson, Henry, Bryan and Spiegel in goal, and quite a strong bench with Antonio, Valencia and Obiang as well on the bench. But here's our lineup. We've had to make a few changes, bringing in Thomason's back from his injury, Shackle coming into the defence. We have played basically a game and then a day of rest, a game, a day of rest, so that's why fitness isn't too good, but it's pretty good for this game, so we should be able to get a good result at the final time that we'll actually be playing at Bolognese Ground, and they should have the Olympic Stadium next season, which will be something quite good to look forward to. Ball here to Pisciano. It's gone past Keogh with the shot, and Lanzini scored there. I think it's Lanzini, it might be Jelovic actually. But yeah, we just kind of committed there with Keogh, and again it always seems to be Keogh which is the issue defensively, so it's really annoying. We do need to look into getting a similar style centre back who's a bit of a sweeper. He's got a bit of pace to him. At the moment we've got quite a few stoppers, so maybe we'll have to do a swap deal in the January transfer window, maybe Alban Toza for someone else, we'll have to see. But yeah, 1-0, and it's really difficult this game, I must say. I haven't played FIFA in at least a week on this career mode, that's for sure. So we're going to make our substitutions now, bringing on El Kabir and Nouri. I think we're going to bring on Hendrick as well in the midfield for Hoga. Going forwards is a little bit better in my opinion, and should be able to unlock the door. It's a little bit annoying when you're in the rain because your pacey players like Callum Wilson, they don't really work, so I think the skills with El Kabir and Nouri should be able to unlock the door and hopefully get us the equaliser in this game. Here we go, Jason Shackle's just broken through. Can he get it across to El Kabir? Yes, he can. And there it is, the goal, El Kabir. Lovely from Jason Shackle. He won the ball back. I could have just put him back into defence, but sometimes when you commit and just put on the pressure, it does lead to a goal, and that was really good from Jason Shackle. He hasn't actually played that many games this season. He's about 33 now, going down in ratings, but a pretty good assist to be fairly honest, and quite a nice goal from El Kabir to get us back into the game, and I knew that those substitutions would do. And that's full time there. It's a little bit annoying we couldn't find the winner in the dying moments there, but it was an okay game. We've had a lot of games recently, so a point's a point. You really can't complain. Jason Shackle obviously winning that for us. Did very well defensively and going forward. So one thing I was looking at is actually in the market area. If you look at the manager career, there's something there that actually increases the rate your players grow, and they're not really growing that much at the moment, so I think we're going to be redeeming that. That'll be something very beneficial, and I feel bringing in a Scout a Future Star would be something quite interesting to do. I think I'll just wait until we finish off the January transfer window, then we'll do it with the funds we do have remaining. So our next game is against Cardiff. It's in the cup, and we'll be using like a second team, but before we go into the game, I think we'll be looking into doing some business. That'll be something interesting to do. And we have got some players coming back from loan: Kwame Thomas, Rawson, and John Soutera as well. Obviously the 70-ish rated central midfielder, and he is 71 rated now, which is nice to see. And it's a little bit of a shame we've got so many central midfielders at the start of this season, so we had to loan a few out, and I think Rawson goes to about a 75, which is essentially what we have at the moment. but you never know, maybe he'll come in handy in the future. But we have had some growth to some of our players, if you realise. Forsyth, Vyman, and let's have a quick look and see if anyone else has grown. No, I think that's about it, but still a little bit of growth there, that's nice to see. Let's use our second team for this game because it's the cup and that's what you do. So I think we're going to swap Shackle out for Hoban just because he did play the last game. He did do very well, to be fairly honest, which is nice to see. And yeah, I think we're just going to go with that lineup. Into the game we go against Cardiff City, one of the teams that they've got a quite good stadium in real life, but on the game it doesn't look too good. So let's go into the lineups for the game. They got LaFondra up front, Sadie and James Morrison in midfield, Pilkington, Peltier, Ben Turner, and that Manga guy's quite good, Fabio, Joe Lewis, and Craig Noon out wide. So it's a pretty good Cardiff City lineup in the 4-4-2. Hopefully we can get through to the next round and advance in the cup. Free kick here for Cardiff. Obviously they haven't got Whittingham, but they have got Pilkington with the free kicks, and he has put it in there in the first 5 minutes of the match. Not the best of starts, obviously, but that's what happens in football. I think that's actually Han's first goal he's actually conceded, so a little bit annoying. Not really much I could do. Maybe if I jumped the wall I could have saved it, but nevertheless, going to have to get back into this game quite quickly and get us a goal. Go on, Martin. And he's finished it there. Wonderful goal. Nice through ball, and Vyman with the assist. It's nice to see Vyman doing well. He's quite good in real life, but on the game he's not quite good enough to be in our first team at the moment. But a nice run, nice for him to win the ball, and pretty good finish from Chris Martin as well. I think that's his third goal this season, and I believe that's the first in the cup because it's the first round we've been in. Oops. Not the best of tackles here from Craig Bryson. Maybe he will get booked here, potentially even sent off. And it's a straight red, just like that. It's not much of a tackle, but in the rain it's just a little bit harder to judge. And we've literally just made our substitutions as well, so I think we just have about enough time to make the changes, but I don't know what to do really. Yeah, I think we'll just have to swap Nuri in for him, bring on someone else, because I think Thorne will be the holding guy, and yeah, it's going to be difficult in the last few minutes. No, oh my god, so annoying. They've scored, and now we need to get 2 goals in the last like 15 minutes. It's James Morrison from West Brom. He's actually a really good player. Quite surprised he's dropped down a league and gone there. Obviously get first team football, but again, just really annoying. Like Hoban kind of just headed the floor and then he just fell over, and quite lucky to hit the post and go in. I think the keeper had it covered, if not, and now we need to get a goal. And there it is, full time. I think we're out of the cup. I'm not too sure if it goes for a second leg. I don't think it does. It's very early on in the round. I think if it drew, we could have potentially got the next round. But it's a little bit annoying if we knocked out of the cup. Like, in the rain, I'm never the best. But on a positive note, Swansea City beat Forest. So that's something good to look at. So there it is, the transfer offer I was waiting for Callum Wilson. Obviously, I don't want to sell him, but he is currently the top goal scorer in the league. He grows to about an 81, I want to say. So I don't know. They want 11 million. Like, that's the range. But I think we should get at least 16.5. That's like the bare minimum for a top goal scorer in the Prem. You'd pretty much pay that every day of the week. So why can't Lazio? So we have got a transfer offer here from Hoger, the central defensive midfielder. We did get him on a free. Potentially, we could pick up about 10 million for him. That would be quite good. But I think he's getting on a bit. He's probably got about 3 seasons left in him, though. So I think 15 million would be a perfectly fine price for him. Hopefully, they will accept that. We've got a couple of transfer offers there. One of them is a short-term loan for Jamie Hansen. I'm just going to go accept that. There's no need to keep him here. He's not going to get the game time, which is a shame. But we have got a deal in here for Hoger again. I think we're just going to go for that 15 million mark. That's 78 rated central midfielder. He can play CDM and right back, so he's a very versatile player, and I don't want to really let him go after only just bringing him in. So let's go into the next game against Crystal Palace. I'm actually going to have a quick look at the table. I think if we win this game, we could potentially go into the top 5, so that'll be something good to look at. So let's go into the game now and hopefully get a win. Probably a yellow card here for... ooh, see, red card for Guza. I'm not too sure who this guy is. I think he's like Argentinian or South American or something. and he's been sent off just before half time. I thought it was just going to be a yellow. It was from behind, but I don't know. It's in the rain. It's one of those things. And what happened to us in the last game? So I'm going to get this on Thomas Ince and try and get it into the back post, and maybe an on-running player can maybe not get their head on it. Here we go, Thomas Ince against his former club. And it's Callum Wilson, he's there with the rebound. Obviously Thomas Ince did play there, not last season but the season before. I think he was there on loan at Palace, not really having too much luck. But yeah, he's come to us and done really well. Obviously unlucky to get the goal, but Callum Wilson with his like 89 attacking position in the right place at the right time, and kind of lucky it didn't see the second one as well, and that is his 12th goal this season. And maybe Lazio will accept that 16.5 million offer, because I think that is still a bargain. He's about 24 years old, going to grow to at least an 80, and will score goals for days. Balassi with the ball into the back post. Oh, and it's Shamak. Why did Hoga not go for that? He could have easily cleared that, but then it switched to Shackle, who's a little bit behind him, and yeah, they've got the equaliser there with Marian Shamak. It wasn't really looking like much. Balassi with the ball, then the ball in the middle, and yeah, just one of those things, like, the game caused me not to clear that, which is kind of annoying. Off the post. Oh, but the rebound's in. Callum Wilson getting the second goal. Quite lucky that we did keep him on the pitch, because recently we've been taking off the striker and bringing on El Kabir, but we got El Kabir in the attacking midfield role, and yeah, he put the ball through for Wilson. Wilson with the shot, and then Wilson with the goal and the rebound. Just really lucky we got that in the dying moments, and I think we're just going to stick it on ultra defensive now. 13th goal this season. If Lazio don't accept that, then I'm probably going to raise the bar at least to like 18 million, because he's definitely worth it. Here we go, El Kabir, last few moments. And we finished it there, 3-1, nice win. It's good that we won the goal in the dying moments of the match. It just shows when you've got 10 men, it's a lot more difficult, and obviously the last game against Cardiff, it was a little bit annoying and in the rain. I'm never that good, but as you can see, they were going for the goal. I think they only had one defender back there. El Kabir with the composure and a nice finish to make it 3-1, and he's been a quite good signing. Like, for 4 million, I'm pretty happy with how he's performed. Rodriguez, though, out wide, he occasionally does well, but I don't know, it's just one of those things you need to consider. And that's it, full time. So yeah, nice way to end off the episode. I think it's been going on for about an hour and 10 minutes, and I don't like these episodes going on massively long, and it'll be nice to see what you guys want to see in terms of signings. Hopefully, not hopefully, but hopefully we can get quite a lot of money for one of our players, and then potentially bring in another. So we've got a few more transfer offers here, so we're just going to finish off the episode by putting a few of these in. I think 15 million for Hoga. He's been in pretty good form. He's one of the best assisters, and I'll be happy with that. So I think in terms of Callum Wilson, I think it's going to have to go up to 18 million now after that really good performance in the last game. And same again with this one for Lazio. They had the opportunity to go for the 16.5, but I've just increased it there. And I think that's a perfectly fair price. I think for the top goal scorer in the Prem, how many goals has he got? Let's have a quick look and see. I think it's 13. Yeah, 3 more than Diego Costa and Sanchez. So it kind of does show that he does deserve that price bracket. So let's have a quick look at the table to end off the episode here. We have got quite a few draws, but obviously we've only lost 3 games, which is joint best in the league. Man United drawing 14 games just shows how few goals they score, but we've only scored 29. Above us there's like 25, 27. I think defensively we could do a little bit better. We've got 21 goals. All the teams in the top 5 have got it in the teens, and just 20. So yeah, I think defensively we could do a bit better, but it's the first season in the Prem, and we're doing very nicely. And I think to stay in the Prem, essentially you have to get like 40 points. So a couple more wins and we'll be there. So that's essentially us in the Prem. So I think maybe offering the board an opportunity to give us a few more funds for Europa League football, that could be an option. But I don't want to go, yeah, I think qualify for Euro League. I don't think I could do anything in terms of the cup because we've already been knocked out. I think, like, I'm going to go for 17.5 first. You never know. And if not, we'll drop it down by like 2.5 each time. So I think we'll sort that out in the next episode. The game against Aston Villa, and I think we've got quite a good one in the next episode. It's not the best. We've got Chelsea, which is a decent team. So yeah, we'll have a lot of time to look at some signings and potentially do some swap deals. Maybe Alban Tozer, he's probably worth about 5 mil. For another centre-back, that could be an option defensively, will improve us, and maybe a better right-back. I think he's the lowest in the team, but I do quite like Cyrus Christie. He's quite good in terms of height, pace, and pretty good defending stats as well. So if you did enjoy this episode, it would be fantastic if we could smash over 35 likes. Obviously, we haven't done a live one in a while, and I'm having to record at night time now, so that's kind of annoying. But anyway, going to end off the episode here. Leave some comments on who you want me to sign in the next episode, because we could sell Wilson Drommel, our another very good player, for quite a bit of money. So any signing really, because you never know how much money we could get. So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.